Morning, YouTube. Hey, last week I talked about China and what's going on with that, the threat they are not only to America but to the world per se. But this time I wanted to bring up Russia because this past week Russia had, it's called Mask or something like that, I think it's MASK or something. It's their military aeronautical show or something like that. Anyhow, it's been going on for a week, and two big things happened or come out of that, in my opinion. And I don't know that the mainstream media even covered it at all. But anyhow, first off, Russia revealed their new fighter jet. I believe it's the Su-31 or something like that. It's a stealth fighter jet. We have our F-35 fighter jets. They're stealth fighters, and they're the most dominant jet in the world until this week. Russia just revealed their new fighter, and not only is it faster than ours, it's more maneuverable. It can carry a bigger payload. It just seems like everything we do anymore that either Russia or China's outdoing us. And it just, again, the writing's on the wall, but people just, yeah, okay, like, big deal. It gets, in my opinion, it's not getting anywhere the attention that it should. However, the other thing so the closing ceremonies or whatever, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, done a speech. And I done a video a while back talking about the UK ship that was in the Black Sea that Russia literally dropped bombs right over their bow, right in front of them, like splashing water on the ship, live bombs, telling them to leave the area, leave the waters. They threatened to sink them, the whole 9 yards. And it did, in my opinion, again, didn't get much coverage. But it was a huge deal. I mean, people should absolutely pay attention to these things. Well, in his speech yesterday, Vladimir Putin said that Russia will not lose the next world war. Not if there's going to be another world war, if there is or anything. He said they won't lose the next, meaning there is going to be. And as I had talked about last week about China, Xi Jinping come out and said that, or excuse me, their defense minister came out and said that, I believe it was on the eve of the Olympics, that if Japan interferes. So, as I said, is that giving us their timeline? Is that a warning that they're going into Taiwan on the eve of the Olympics? Or, and I know some of the Olympics have started, some of the competitions, but the main, the ceremony and all this. So, just something to think about, that these people are making, and the Chinese defense minister, believe me, didn't come out and say that without Xi Jinping's approval. That's not how they work. I mean, anything that's spoken like that has been approved by either Vladimir Putin or Xi Jinping to be released to the public or spoken to the world. Because, for example, China has what they call state media, so it's them speaking directly to the Chinese people. It's not meant for the world. Yet it gets leaked out, or they'll release bits and pieces of it. So a statement like that, believe me, has been approved by the heads before you or I ever hear about it. But this deal with Vladimir Putin is just, I find, why would you make a statement like that? Why would you talk about the next world war, not if there's a world war? Or, you know, he spoke like there's going to be, like it's coming. So I don't know, guys. You know, we are living in the last days. I don't care what that's I fully believe that. The Bible tells us, if you read the Bible, know the Bible, you could see everything is playing out just as the Lord said it would. And you know, this stuff going on with China and Russia and everything, our own country, one of the best strategies there are to war, to dominating a country, any of these countries, you look at any of these countries, excuse me, that we've went in and overthrown and everything, you look at them, what is the first step? What's the main goal? Or special forces or the CIA or whatever, propaganda, you get in there, you divide and conquer. If you could divide the people against the leaders, it's so much easier to conquer. If you have a country where the people are backing the leaders and they are one solid group, you're going to have a lot harder time defeating those people or defeating, you know, conquering that country than if you could divide the people and the leaders. You'd put half over here, then you go in there and you side up with one half or the other. I mean, you've already conquered half the country just with that scenario, just by that strategy. If you can get half the people or half the people and the leaders on your side before you go in, I mean, makes your job a lot easier. And that's exactly what's going on in this country. Our own politicians are dividing this country. And if China or Russia were to ever come together against us or something, without the grace of God, we wouldn't stand a chance. I mean, yeah, we could really put up a heck of a fight, and you know, it wouldn't be a cakewalk for them. I mean, it would be horrible, but I don't know that we could win that. I really don't. And here's the thing, I try to be a realist. I'm trying to be honest and upfront and look at everything from a realistic point of view. Not, we're America, we can't be beat, we're the best, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, we've only had these blessings in this country because of having a solid foundation in Christ. We don't do that anymore. The Lord, the nucleus family is what built this country. Mom, dad, children, people having values, morals, respect, you know, everyone with one common goal. And you don't have that anymore. I don't see it. Sure, there's bits and pieces, pockets around the country, but overall, this country is in very, very bad shape. You know, this deal with China and Russia and all that. Think about it, if you had a little fire out in your yard by your house over here and another one over here, that's nothing to worry about. It's just a little fire. Don't worry about it. You know, it'll go out or whatever. And then 2 hours later, you look outside and the entire place is engulfed and it's 2 feet from your house. Well, this same scenario. It's been going on for years with China, Russia, all this stuff going on. These were little fires all around nobody paid attention to, but it's a full-blown blaze now. And there's a very small window to get this under control and put it out, or we're in serious, serious trouble. Anyhow, guys, just want to tell you about that, bring it to your attention. Hey, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, hit the bell, share the videos, subscribe. All that stuff really helps, and I'd appreciate it. You can email me, pfc@yahoo.com. Leave your comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. God bless.